Hi, welcome, welcome one and all. Yes, another time to come back home to your center. Come back home to your center to just, you know, to, I guess, ground yourself, to feel once again that you feel some kind of balance in your life. You're not all over there or not all over there, not working too hard, not playing too hard, but there's balance. And I do hope that you have found the yoga practice bringing some sort of balance to your life, balance of your strength and or flexibility, balance of, yeah, your time of where it is spent. Yes, with family or friends or work or school. Yeah, there's a lot usually going on in our lives, and I know we're all going through stuff. I've heard a lot from. Thank you for your reflections. If they're still not handed in, please do very soon. Do you feel that? Yeah, very soon hand them in. Um, and I know some classes are already doing midterms. Our midterm isn't due. When is it due? Oh yeah, after our spring break. So you have spring break maybe to again work on your wonderful midterm to send to me. But I know there's some teachers or professors are already right there. So a lot of us, what I'm saying, is going through, yeah, a few things. So welcome once again to this time that you've carved out. And I do again, thank you. Thank you. I know online format might be a little challenging for some, for all, in one way or shape, form or another. So lie down. Okay, let's get to it. Lying down and yeah, and again, very similarly, we will start today. Who knows? I might surprise you in a week or two, maybe starting in another way. But I do feel this is very, I would say, important. When you lie down, yeah, it's kind of like you put things down. Yes, put all your stresses away, let them float away like the clouds. All the busyness to be softened, calmed down. Yeah, there's nothing to do now, no place to go. So feet, once again, yeah, wiggling those toes in the warm sand at the beach. Feel the connection to the earth energy. Remember, the earth is pulsing at a frequency that's very similar to your brain's frequency when it's under meditation. So yes, nature, earth, the green of nature is so calming, so healing. So wiggle those toes into the warm sand. Maybe feel on the inhale, the rebound of energy up through the earth, up through your legs, through your spinal column to the crown. That's a nice inhale. And your exhale, slowly, slowly exhaling the energy, and all, I would say, tension, yeah, or stress, anything you need to let go of, let it exhale back down into the earth to be recycled. That's her job, is to recycle. So you might take a few more breaths on your own, at your own timing, to start low, get in the belly first, as you draw the energy from the earth up through the legs, up through the crown. The exhale is cleansing. Cleansing, letting go, clearing away any stuck places as well. Just let out any tension be exhaled away. And as you breathe, I invite you again to feel this energy truly becoming you now. As you inhale, feel the expansion within, expanding not only the belly in the middle and the upper chest, but you might even feel now the expansion of every cell. Wow, even your skin expanding and exhaling away again. Any tension, let it be gone. Let it go. Feel the breath within. The breath is truly our teacher. If we listen, and I would invite you now to bring that breath up into your awareness of your throat. Very special energy center here. You can actually feel the vibration as you speak here. If you place your hands on your throat, you can feel the vibration. The energy center here, the throat chakra, is in the middle, isn't it? It's a connection between your feelings of your heart and the thoughts of your mind. When throat chakra is at the vibrational state and color of blue, it is known to be in balance. And when in balance, it brings the attributes of speaking your truth, speaking your thoughts, your feelings, expressing yourself with ease. Brings health to your neck, to your jaw, to your teeth, to your tongue, to your thyroid gland, your parathyroid gland, your upper back. They say that anger is held in the back of the neck and tears are held in the front of the neck. So I just invite you, do you speak your truths? Whether, the chakra system is speaking to you or not, it's just, do you tend to gossip a lot? No, we never have done that. Again, there's stages in our lives that, we might speak untruths. Sometimes little white lies too. What happens if a good friend says, hey, do you like my new sweater? I just got it. Isn't it beautiful? And you go, oh, yeah. And you really don't like it, but you say you do. There's moments like that too, maybe to be supportive or not, or say it in a nice way or a neutral way. So do we speak our truth? Do we have ease in expressing our feelings? Sometimes we don't. Have you noticed that sometimes it's not as easy to express your thoughts, your feelings, your needs, your wants, your desires? Sometimes it's not. And sometimes our creativity is expressed more so because it is difficult for us to actually say and speak. But maybe you can draw your feelings or dance, or maybe in poetry, or maybe you just like to cook a nice dinner or garden. Your creativity can be expressed in many different ways. And sometimes, if it is difficult to speak your thoughts or your feelings, definitely it's important to have them expressed in some way, or else they get stuck inside. When it gets stuck, that's when tension forms. So or maybe just journaling your feelings, if that's an avenue for you to keep that energy moving. Maybe it is very easy for you to express yourself to yourself, to others. And ways to bring more balance to your throat chakra, of course, are wonderful, even just awareness about it, visualization of the blue of the blue sky, wear the color blue more often. Blue gemstones also help. Turquoise is very balancing for your throat chakra and your creativity to be expressed. And speaking your truth, walking your talk. That's your actions and your words are all in your truth. And blue lace agate is also good. There's many gemstones. Solidite is also a nice blue color. Lapis lazuli. Lavender, the wonderful essential oil of lavender. And of course, eating more blueberries might help too. So again, there's different ways of chanting. Yes, the Sanskrit word hum, hum may help. Also, just feeling that vibration. And we're all, every cell of our bodies are vibrating. This is the science of it all too. It's every cell is vibrating in a different frequency. And it's amazing. Yeah, your mat that you're on right now or the floor, that's vibrating at a different frequency probably than your skin or your liver or your spleen. Yeah, or your parathyroid gland, or thyroid gland. Yeah, so again, if you have any physical tension in your neck, yeah, maybe look at the throat chakra a little bit. And yeah, maybe later we'll have a nice stretch for our neck as well. And the words you speak, they do have power to them. And I'll be continuing to, elaborate on that as we continue our practice. So let's stretch, Sally, to move that energy. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. And that's where the healing takes place. So let's move and let that energy flow as we stretch our arm and leg away from each other. Whether it's the same side, right arm, right leg reaching away, or opposite arm and leg. Again, that's your choice. You can check it out, see where you get the most wonderful stretch for your body. The opposite thigh can come up. Oh, their side. Yeah, it's your own timing. This is kind of like we're waking up, waking our body up, our mind up. Actually, the mind can take the back seat. Yeah, let's just wake the body up. Yeah, side to side. Eventually, both arms, both legs. Stretch away from the waist. Lower back is lengthened here, not too arched. Circling wrists and ankles. And a nice yawn. Yeah, open the jaw a bit. Relax the jaw. That also will help your throat chakra. Yeah, your tongue, your teeth. And then floating arms and legs up. Yeah, give it a nice shake up. Could be very gentle or maybe more vigorous. Yeah, let's see how it all feels. Remember, there's no right or wrong. It's just what feels, comfortable and what does not. Yeah. Sometimes we don't know until we do it. Sometimes we do push, quote unquote, push ourselves a little further and it feels okay. And other times, So that's why we're so mindful. We're so awake in the moment where everything feels good. So another deep breath, another shake. And let's just place the feet and the arms back down to the earth to feel the buzz, feel the vibration. Feel the energy moving inside. And allow your body to decide which thigh it would like to bring up first. Yeah, just sort of melt that thigh over the chest. Stretch your other leg long against the floor. Yep, it's time. Time to let go even at a deeper level now. So I invite you to breathe slow and deep. Feel the belly rise, middle, feel the heart. You might feel a little more breath too up into the throat and exhale, maybe a soft exhale out through the mouth. A sigh. Just establishing the rhythm of our practice. Going slowly, mindfully with the breath. Cupping hand on the knee, let's open this thigh to the side. Nice inner thigh stretch there as you then circle around slowly. This is at your own timing, your own slow circle. Reversing whenever it feels right for you. Or pause, and we notice again, just reminding you now where I'm reminding you, yeah, to notice where you might feel any tension. Is it in the hip joint? Is it in tendons, ligaments, or is it in the inner thigh muscles, outer thigh muscles? Maybe the muscles of the back, massaging the buttocks a bit. That might feel good. And slowly thigh drapes over the chest for the sit-up posture. So we feel the support of the standing foot into the earth. Oh yeah, the rebounding of the earth energy again. Yeah, inhaling all the way up to the crown. And exhale into the navel center. A little more forceful of an exhale here. Relax the shoulders. You might even roll them up to the ears and then back and down, reach out to the elbows. Maybe hover arms feels good today. Or maybe out from your shoulders, or reaching the arms to the back wall, or maybe alternate arms. But do inhale, exhale into the navel center. Maybe the leg can hover, or just the foot. The supporting leg. Oh, neck is long here. Exhale any tension. Let's exhale the strength into the core, your confidence awakened, your courage awakened. Another deep breath. See where your arms need to be. It's very individual. So I'm kind of going through them all to remind you of our variations. Another deep breath. One more exhale for the road. Yeah. And then foot down when ready. Inhale, exhale, roll the back down. Yeah, and let's just roll that head side to side, shall we? Easy, releasing any tension that might have crept in there. Come back to center, ankle then over your supporting knee to lift both thighs up if able to support with a clasp in back of the knee or in front of the knee. And breathe right where you feel the stretch in your outer hip. Yeah, if your right ankle is over your left knee, again, a little roll to your left as you release further out through that right hip. Out through the waist. Or a little roll side to side, rolling your head in the opposite direction. It might feel good if your hamstrings are up for it to stretch your supporting leg up to the sky and closer toward you. Another deep breath here. Any other variation you may know. I have mentioned too, like turning the sole of the foot toward you, clasping the foot with your opposite hand on the outside of the foot, and then turn the sole. Yeah, that might give a little, more a different kind of a stretch, but make sure your knee feels good. Yeah. Another deep breath. And gently back to center, meaning supporting foot down. Reach the working leg up to the sky with a nice ankle rotation. Open those toes far and wide. Yeah, we're activating all those 7,000 nerve endings. Do you feel them? Maybe you feel only 1,000 of them, I don't know. But there's a lot. Reversing slowly. Oh, that feels so good. I know some of us are on our feet a lot. Some of you mentioned your job is you're standing a lot or even sitting a lot, whatever it is. Yeah, very good. Because here, as you know, your blood is more easily now going to your heart, and that's always a good thing. Yes, it is. And then, let's flex. Heel reaches to the beautiful blue sky. If hamstrings do feel a little tight, of course, shake it out again. Now, some of you have mentioned that you've noticed an increase of flexibility, and some are concerned that you have not. So I would always go gently with hamstring stretches and also warm up. If you haven't noticed any increase of flexibility, I would make sure, you warm your hamstrings up before you stretch. And also, I would take the hamstring stretch daily, because stretching usually does take a daily practice. Weight and strength is usually at least maybe 3 times a week, so they say. So I'm tapping here just to get a little more warmth into, as we know, we've tapped, we've rubbed, we've shaken, we've massaged deep tissue. I know some students say they do have some scar tissue and they've been doing this and it's helping. So yeah, you never know what will help at the moment, but as you practice, you'll feel it. And then you'll get to your body will kind of own it. So yes, speaking of owning, yeah. So let's go into owning our reclining hamstring stretch posture. So a gentle clasp, or if you're using a strap around maybe the ball of the foot, relax your shoulders. And are you breathing? Oh yeah, when in doubt, breathe. Slow and deep, even close your eyes. Now, no place to go, nothing to do. This is your time to bring in your healing into a deeper state. Again, coming back to your center, coming back to your groundedness, your secure place in your life. Yes, heal. And now feel the letting go of any tension. Sometimes I say, melt the tension away. Sometimes I say, let go. Or maybe soften. Now, words we speak, speaking of the throat chakra, are very powerful. The words you speak. And even the words like soften, let go, melt. Which words speak to your body in the letting go department? The deepest, yeah. Does your body like to hear soften? Does your body like to hear melt? Evaporate? Yeah, so you might say a few words to yourself of the letting go department and see which ones your body likes today. Still breathing slow and deep, maybe stretching your supporting leg long. Any variation, as we've done before, crossing over the midline an inch or two, keeping the hip down at first. As you soften, release, let go. And then it can lift after a few more breaths. We've also opened wide. Now you can take these variations at your own timing. I'm going through it again and I will be reminding you, but I'm also now, we're not almost halfway through our semester, but I'd like to encourage students too and to go now also at your own pace, still following along, of course, and even as you take a class in person, of course, to follow along with the class, but you can always come out of the stretch or maybe then go back into it. Again, just listening. Most importantly, this is a practice for your health, your well-being. And when it is time to bring the leg up to the sky again, another deep breath here. Inhale, exhale, softening, softening, softening. And today, let's just shake it all out. And bring both feet back to the earth to notice any difference. Right leg, left leg. So let's transfer the weight to that foot to bring your second thigh out, up, and draped over. We're draping. Yeah, not a squish, not a press. And stretching your supporting leg and just taking another few breaths here to slow it all down. We're beginning to create that atmosphere of safety, of awareness, mindfulness, as we breathe and slow down. So this becomes our normal way of being. Yeah, feel the breath being your teacher, softening, melting away any tension. Again, with the words you speak. So powerful. The words you think, so powerful. Are they true? Are the thoughts, are they true? Sometimes they're not. Yeah, so it's amazing. Byron Katie, there's a wonderful website in module 5 of Byron Katie. And yeah, she has a whole forum called The Work, in which you go through your thoughts and it's a meditation and you see and feel, are they true? Are they not? Can they be changed? Do they make you feel good? Do they make you feel not? So let's cup our hand upon this knee and open out to the side. The words you speak, amazing, and think. Remember, this is part of also our visualization, and more of the third eye chakra would be coming into our inner vision. Another deep breath here. Nice inner thigh stretch. Yeah, circling when ready to do so, of course. I got caught into that inner thigh stretch. Yeah, slow circle whether your hand is cupped upon the knee or released. Noticing where there's any tension. Maybe pause there. A little erasing movements are always nice. The other way around might feel really better, or going around to the first direction. We listen. That's another attribute of the throat chakra, is listening. So as we drape the thigh back over the chest, let's listen, shall we, to our breath, to our sit-up posture. So let's feel the support of the standing foot, wiggle the spine long, inhaling, exhaling right into the navel center, awakening, your sacral chakra and your solar plexus of confidence and courage. And see where your variations will take you. Hover leg, or maybe just the foot, maybe not. And maybe hover arms feels really good today. Yeah, pointing, flexing, I do believe always feels good for me anyway. Maybe arms out to the side or reaching to the back wall. But are you exhaling with more vigor? To really feel, feel your strength, your courage. Maybe roll the shoulders, neck is long. Another wonderful support in the core. Your strength, your inner strength. But feel the ease of it. Abundance of strength, feeling the abundance from the sacral chakra. When ready, we're going to inhale that foot back down and exhale, roll the spine back down. Let's roll your head to the right and keeping it there. Let's nod yes and no. That's another attribute of yes and no. Discernment of your solar plexus chakra. Knowing what to say yes to, knowing what to say no to, and being able to express it with ease from the throat chakra. Then rolling to the left, nodding there, yes and no. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And back to center, ankle then over your supporting knee to lift both thighs out, up and over the chest if possible. Maybe we do need a little support underneath that foot with a little rolled up towel. Another slow, deep breath just to melt the tension away. Does melt sound good? Yeah. Remember, you can say the words to yourself too that encourage your body to let go at the deepest level. And it just might be, let go. But we listen. Right from the very first class, I think I mentioned to listen to your body's messages. That is an attribute of the throat chakra, to listen. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your truth. Listen to others as they speak to you. Sometimes in a dialogue, we're more apt to, be more concerned with what we want to say next. When you're talking to someone, rather than listening. So here, now we're in our listening mode to ourselves. Any variation. Left ankle up, a little roll to the right, release out through that left hip. Or vice versa. Or a little roll side to side. Listening to others as they speak. Wow. What a novel idea. Maybe stretching your supporting leg to the sky. Or, as I mentioned, on the other side, turning the sole of the foot toward you, if it's okay for your knee. Make sure your knees feel healthy here. But do breathe to release out through that hip, more space, visualizing more space there, more openness. Where your attention goes, energy flows. And when about ready, yes. Foot to the earth, stretch the working leg to the sky, circling your ankle. Awakening. Calf muscles, shin muscles love this as well. Opening the toes. Reversing if you haven't already. Flexing, when you flex. Oh, did you reverse? Kind of went right into flexing, sorry. Reversing the circle. I think I see you reversing the circle. Very good, very good. And then flexing when ready. Can you guess? What are we assessing now as you flex? What is your body telling you now? Probably something about your calf and hamstrings more, So again, I invite you to shake out that leg or a quick brisk rub. The tapping. Tapping is many different energy modalities use typing, and a lot of martial arts use tapping. Maybe a little rub of the knee. When you are ready, yes. Whether using a strap or a gentle clasp, it's time to close your eyes again and just breathe. Listen, attribute of your throat chakra, to listen to your body, listen to your breath. Is it smooth? Can your exhale be twice as long? Just giving your body a little more time to release, melt, soften the tension. Actually release it away. There kind of seems to be another edge there somewhere after you let go of one edge. Then your leg can reach a little higher, lower. And then, another edge. Needing more oomph, stretch that supporting leg. Pointing, flexing here feels good. And crossing over slowly on the exhale, inch by inch. See where it feels really good. See where it feels really tight. Back off a little bit and then maybe go back into the stretch. Hip stays down at first and then it can lift. Notice the difference also. That's important too. Noticing differences in how you practice your yoga. It makes such a difference. Not just what you practice, but how. And opening wide to the side when ready to do so. Here, yes, keep that opposite hip down. You could prop it up or use the strap like a sling. Maybe the first two fingers and thumb are reaching to that big toe, but do relax shoulders. Nice inner thigh stretching there. And gently back to center when ready. And shake it all about. Yeah, let this leg be as free as can be. Maybe both. Oh yeah, both arms, both legs. Yeah, why not? Yeah, kind of even it all up again. Then feet and arms return to the earth, preparing for bridge. Yeah, it's it's almost like your daily posture. Yeah. And a cat breath and the spinal tree. Yeah. So they all should be your daily posture. So feet into the earth. Do you feel connection already there to the earth? And a scoop on up on the inhale. Breath lifts the body. Your inhale lifts, arches. The exhale releases, long stretch out through the crown, out through the tailbone. Maybe the arms can come with you as you inhale, lifting up. Once again, reaching to the back wall. Exhale, slowly, 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 lowering. Yeah, if that felt good, yeah, lift the arms again. If it didn't, keep the arms down, but still inhale to lift. And one more time, exhale to lower, widen in back of the heart. Lengthening the spine, but also widening. Yeah. And now when ready, I would keep the arms down. We're into the strengthening phase of the bridge. Yeah, make sure the feet again connecting to earth. Hips width apart, toes straight forward, scoop it on up. Lifting to the height that feels good. Nice, strong sense from underneath. For those that want to roll the shoulder blades closer together, roll the palms upward. Yeah. Or maybe interlace fingers, chest expansion, lifting the heart center. Knees stay over ankles, inner thighs active. For those that want to go further in variations, please do. I know some of you have watched the variations of the bridge. So yeah, continue if you wish to maybe transfer weight to one foot or the other. Maybe one foot can lift off. You can hold the lift for a breath or two. And if lifting off feels good, maybe then ankle over your knee, lifting both hips equally here. It's easy to lower the spine in these variations. I'm trying to, keep the lift. Maybe stretch it out 45 degrees. And then the other side, of course, if that felt good, if none of these feel good, still keep the lift. You can lower and then come back up again as well. If ankle is over the knee, keep both hips lifted. Stretch maybe the leg 45 degrees. Keep the lift as much as you're able. When ready, maybe both feet return. Undo any clasp. And exhale, roll on down. Thighs to the chest for a nice counter stretch, I would say. Cupping hands on the knees, a nice circle around the sacrum. And reversing slowly. Eventually, the bridge may go into the wheel posture, like a back bend. So stay tuned. Reversing the circle with two straight legs. See how that feels today. If not, again, you can bend them, reversing the circle. But the core now is more engaged, without the use of your hands. The infinity sign might feel good. Oh, it's fun. I don't think we've done this yet. You can write your name as if you have different colors on your toes, and you can write your name in the sky. In cursive. Dot your I's, cross your T's. And that will create a different, if you're writing your name, you can do it with your knees too. Put some colors on your knees. Your favorite color, or maybe blue. Oh, but it wouldn't show up on the blue of the sky. But maybe another color. To write your name, or just any little variation. And one more shake out. And let's roll to our side, shall we, for the leg lift, side leg lift. So we're going to strengthen first, flex the foot, as you inhale, lifting up, the knee faces away from you, not to the sky. So it's kind of like in a parallel position, just straight up. Usually there's not much flexibility at this position. But let's hold the posture here. Keep it reaching out long. Still feel the lines of energy always. Out through the crown, out through the heel. Easy breath here. Feel the strength, just lifting it and working against gravity helps to strengthen the outer thigh. And exhale slowly down. Today we'll just take that once. I know the other day we did it twice, but here, second variation, pointing foot, kind of rotate outward from the hip, knee facing now the sky, inhaling it up to the sky, then the knee faces you. Oh, you might need a little help here, or maybe not. If you're a little more flexible, maybe the first two fingers and thumb can clasp the big toe. This is also a nice thigh stretch. Eventually, if it gets at least 90 degrees more, that's why, yeah, you can clasp if need be. Sometimes the core has to work a little more too to stay on the side. And slowly inhale, exhale very slowly here to reach out longer, 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 longest. Feel the strength just working against gravity, that 45-degree mark. Yeah, very nice. Into body raise pose to lengthen out through the crown, out through the legs, lifting off the floor. Feeling your core working very nicely. Maybe a nice stretch of the arm up. Maybe the other arm can be by your side. Make sure you're okay on your hip here. I know sometimes we have to roll back a little bit. That might feel better for some hips. Maybe palms overhead to lift on up. One more. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. And let's go to your other side. Lengthen first out through the crown, out through your legs. Opposite line of energy, yep, still going on. Top leg to lengthen out and up, knee facing away from you. And breathe. You might close your eyes and just continue to visualize energy flowing. Strengthening, working against gravity. Yeah. Another deep breath. And slowly we exhale. Top leg lifting, rotating outward. Pointing foot, inhale. See where it feels good. You might need a little help with the clasp. Eventually it goes into the stretch of it all. That might take a little time for some, and it's all good. As long as it's lifting, you might even use a strap here too. But are you breathing? Yeah. Are you letting go somewhere of any tension, tightness? Is it softening? Can it melt away? Another deep breath. And exhale, reaching longer, longer, longer. Slow it down, especially that 45-degree mark. Yeah, and then both legs and torso lifting off the floor. Reach out through the toes or heels. Maybe the underarm can lift, arm by your side or palms overhead. So again, these arm variations are for you to try and see which ones work well for you. We're going to take another deep breath to lift a little higher. And then exhale. We're just rolling on over to our stomachs, reaching arms, reaching legs for the locust, half locust first. So we're going to reach out through the fingers. Right arm and left toes reaching away. Right arm, left leg, lifting out and up off the floor. You feel the strength, but with ease. Lifting a little higher. And we then exhale slowly down. Other side, left arm, right leg, reaching out longer, longer, longest. And then an inhale to lift off the floor. Lift the chest if you can. Now, you can press down with your right hand. Another deep breath, lifting higher and exhale. Can you guess next? Yes, both arms and both legs. Stretch away from the waist, lifting off the floor in a little Pilates swim. Maybe a breaststroke, reaching way around, palms by your side, or you can interlace fingers, chest expansion, arms, shoulders away from the ears. Shoulder blades squeeze together, lift the legs, lift the heart, and exhale. All the way down. Nice deep breath. You might roll your head to one side. Breathe into the back. For one more back arching posture, the full bow. So the full bow, we're going to bend. Yeah, get a nice stretch here. Make sure your hip is to the floor in the stretching. And then bending the other knee, clasping the foot for the full bow. I'm going to take a nice stretch one at a time first. I think that'd be the best, actually. So, yeah, clasping foot if you're able, or using a strap. Your strap can reach around the foot too. As I mentioned before, sometimes rolling to the side and then clasping foot. Yeah, let's take the stretch first. First thigh, stretching so your other arm can be before you. Reach the knee away from you. And again, as I mentioned, hip to the floor. And soften here. And then we can let go. And we'll stretch the other hip, thigh. Hip and thigh, actually. Just feel a nice stretch of the knee reaching away from you. The top of the hip to the floor. And then when ready, we will clasp both feet. If you're more flexible, you can clasp your ankles. So most probably feet. So we're going to lengthen the neck. Inhale to lift the thighs off the floor. Feet into the hands. So the heels come off the butt. Lift the heart. Shoulder blades again toward each other. Lifting the thighs off the floor as high as you can. Another deep breath. And exhale slowly to lower. Child's pose. Okay, slowly. So lift the chest and send the tailbone way back toward your heels slowly. Drape the chest over your thighs, whether they're apart or together, whatever feels right for you. But drape over, nice belly breath into the thighs. Feel the lower back expand, middle, upper. And gently, let's come to hands and knees for a little cat breath. So let's exhale. Oh, remember, wrists. You can come into fist if that hurts your wrist to be flat against, or put that folded blanket underneath the heel of the hand. So that might help. In either case, we're going to inhale to lengthen out to the tailbone, out to the crown, looking upward, lifting the heart. Exhale, draw that navel in. And then feel the rounded shape as you push away the floor. Drop the head, the tail. Inhale to lengthen from navel center. Opposite lines of energy, up, out to the crown, out to the tailbone. Exhale, pushing away. This time we're going to rock on back as if the tailbone was reaching toward your heels. Pushing away the floor. Inhale, comes back, shoulders over wrist, looking upward. One more time, exhale, rock on back. Kind of stretches more mid back, low to mid back, yeah. And back to center. Another calf breath actually is coming to elbows. Yeah, especially if your wrist hurts. So let's all try this though, even if your wrist feels fine. To inhale, we're still lengthening. And exhale, feel the spine. Moving. Inhale, For me, I feel more stretch actually to elbows. And this cat breath helps to balance all our energy centers. So yeah, feel the length of the inhale. Feel the length of the exhale too. Push away the floor. And back to hands and knees. Actually, let's come to your knees for a nice side stretch called gate pose that we have not done this semester yet, I don't think. So in gate pose, it's kind of like you're closing a gate or opening it, actually. So from your knees, we're going to stretch our left leg out to the side. Your heel is aligned with your knee. Right, this is your left leg out to the side. You're on your right knee now. And we're going to lengthen up first on the inhale. Keep your right hip over your knee as you exhale over the left thigh. You can slide down. Nice deep breath here. Nice side stretch, waist down into the ground, from the waist up, out to the fingertips, up to the crown. And when ready, we're going to inhale and exhale over the top. Perhaps your hand can go to the floor. Oh, almost. You can push away the floor if you can land on it, or just pretend, and then reach out through your left toes, out through the left fingertips. We're stretching the other way. When ready, you're going to inhale, exhale back to center. Now let's get off that knee. And then stretch your right leg way out to the side, heel intersecting your right knee, keeping your, this is your left knee, keeping your left hip over your knee. Okay, nice deep breath. Our inhale first to lengthen, and exhale out and over. Yeah, balance might be an issue, but we do the best we can to close the gate, reaching out to all your fingertips. Another deep breath. When ready, we're going to inhale up and over the top. Press away the floor. Where is that block? If you have a block, yeah, too. Stretch out through the toes, out through the fingertips, looking up or straight ahead. Another deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Ta-da! And coming, then I guess let's come to hands and knees, but let's get off these knees, shall we? Into our wonderful downward dog. So push away the floor. Nice stretch here. And downward dog, yes, we're pushing away. Tailbone reaches to where the wall meets the ceiling. And let's walk the dog a few blocks. Nice deep breath here. Feet together for three-legged dog, reaching out, reaching up, bending the top knee, and then turn this knee up to the sky. Kind of twist a little bit here. Hip lifts, the chest, yeah. If your right leg is up there, knee bending, here you're going to twist a little to the right. And then untwist, leg stretches up to the sky again, hips facing your forward, and then back to all fours. Another breath to then reach your other leg up to the sky. Still push away the floor. Knee can bend, and then turn the knee up to the sky. That brings the hip twisting, the chest twisting a bit. Nice deep breaths here. Pushing away. And then untwist, stretch the knee straight, leg straightens, and back down into a wide angle downward dog. Wide leg downward dog. Another deep breath, pushing away. It's so easy for the weight to come forward like this. Yeah, so we still push it away. And breathe. Let's walk the one hand down in front of your nose for spinal twist. We haven't practiced yet. So inhale, exhale as you reach the other arm high, twisting hip, waist, shoulder, head. Pushing away, you can also wrap around the waist here, the top arm, palm facing upward. Nice deep breath. And on the inhale, we'll stretch that arm high and then exhale, untwisting hip, waist, shoulder, head. Replacing the hand down where the other one was. Remember, in isolation, hip, waist, shoulder, head. And we inhale, exhale into our spinal twists, hip, waist, shoulder, head. Push away the floor. Bottom arm, the shoulder is over your wrist. Top arm can wrap around the waist if you wish. Palm open. Long neck, long spine. Inhale, exhale, twist a little further on the exhale. When ready to untwist, first let's stretch that arm straight up on the inhale and then exhale to untwist, hip, waist, shoulder, head, and coming into our wide angle forward fold. Feel the weight of your head. Yeah. Different variations here. Yeah, maybe clasping ankles feels good, or elbows. Feel the weight of your head. Maybe swing the chest over to one thigh, clasping outside of the ankle. Feels good. That feels a little different in the stretch. A deep breath there. Deep breath wherever you are. And then swing the chest over to your other thigh, clasping the outside of the ankle. Breathe again. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And when you come back to center, let's just wiggle the feet in and out, feet underneath you, forward fold. Rolling on up slowly, 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 walking the hands up, especially if you get a little dizzy. Yeah, I'd walk the hands up, pausing if need be, and coming then to your standing posture. Adjust if need be. Standing on your own 2 feet. Yes, very root chakra-esque. And just softly gaze before you. Palms facing upward. We'll inhale to lift earth energy up. And then exhale. Yeah, releasing again any tension. Let it go, let it go. Qigong practice of helping our digestive system, releasing again all that does not serve us well. Let it go back to the earth. The inhale, yeah, brings in the healing energy. And we release all that does not serve us well. One more deep breath. And exhale. Thank you. Let's bring our feet together for a wonderful crescent moon. Let's inhale, palms facing upward, hooking the thumbs. Nice long spine, tailbone down, crown, head, pie. And then exhale, lean the hips to one side, reach to the other side of the room. Relax the shoulders away from the ears so your neck can be free. Maybe hand at the hip. Nice deep breath here. Another deep breath. Exhale a little further. On the inhale, we'll rise above. Lengthen and exhale the other side. Maybe hand at the hip. For me, I almost feel more stretch there. So experiment with that. See what your body likes. Yeah. Another deep breath. Squaring shoulders and hips forward. Exhale, reaching further, further. When you're ready to inhale, we're going to rise above it all and maybe press away the floor to rise to your toes, arms out from your shoulders. Feel your inner thighs active, core active. Ankles stay together. Yeah, inner ankles touch. Needing more challenge? Okay, close your eyes. Whoa. The use of sight is amazing. Our eyesight is so much in for our balance. Another deep breath to lift higher and exhale, floating the heels to the earth. And let's open wide, shall we? Yeah, I felt like I need to stretch my legs a little bit more as well. And that's how you practice for your own, very own home practice. It feels like, okay, after that posture, what else does my body need? Yeah, sometimes each posture lets the body know what else it may need if we listen. So warrior two, I think, is coming right up. I just feel the urge. So let's open wide, heel intersecting the middle of your back arch, but do level the waist, yes. And root into the feet. Because remember, it's not getting into the posture that's important. It's where are you before? Where is your breath? Where is your alignment? Where is your thoughts now? Yeah. Are they about your alignment, the lines and the principles of our practice? Yeah. Can you not lift the arms and just let them float up as you reach out to the fingertips? Inhaling, the arms are an extension of your heart. And exhale, not to bend the knee, but to stretch the knee out over the ankle, gazing softly. Tailbone is dropped, crown high. And I invite you to breathe in the qualities of the peaceful warrior, the blessed hero, as it's sometimes translated as. Courage, strength. Breathe away fear. Breathe in compassion, gentleness. Exhale away confusion. Breathe in certainty. Breathe in your truth as you lift up to the beautiful blue sky. Maybe bottom arm wrapping around the waist. Yeah, feel the support of your strong legs. Extended side angle. Inhale, lifting on up, long angle of the body, a nice diagonal line, crown down to the bottom, the back heel. Forearm pressed against the thigh or open the palm at the knee, maybe top arm wrapped around the waist. Lengthen the neck. The throat is free, clear to express your truth. And inhale as we reach up to the top arm again and exhale. And let's just turn our toes forward for today. Feeling the balance, right side, left side, and let's turn our right toes out, our other foot out to the side. Remember, your back foot is angled inward a little bit. But level the waist. Legs are long, feet into the earth to float the arms, inhaling. Relaxing shoulders, elbows, wrist, fingers. Exhale to stretch both legs apart. Softly gaze. Tailbone is still rooted to the earth. Crown high. Yeah, let go wherever you feel any tension here. Yeah. If you had to stay here all day, where are you holding on too hard right now? Yeah. Can you let go and soften and feel the earth supporting you? Gazing softly, we breathe in the qualities of the blessed hero. When ready to inhale, again, let's lift on up to the sky, reversing the warrior, fingertips walking down or wrapping around the waist. Opens the shoulder a little bit more. Another deep breath. Lengthening, opening. lifting up to the beautiful blue sky, but rooting to the earth, feeling the balance of the energies there. Inhale when ready, and exhale into our extended side angle, opening the palm at the knee or forearm pressed against the thigh. You can reach the arm or wrap it around the waist, opening the chest a little more to the front. Long neck. Feel the support strong beneath you. When ready, we're going to stretch this arm high. Inhale and exhale. 2 straight legs. Let's just wiggle those feet underneath us. For a little Qigong bounce, I feel, After, that's very two-dimensional too. And after that, it feels like, okay, getting right underneath me again, getting my feet to the earth right underneath me. Feels a little more secure this way. I guess our job is to feel as secure no matter where our feet are. Yeah, absolutely. So let's just open a little shoulders width apart for a nice Tai Chi sway, knocking at life's door, a little 3-dimensional here. Wrap and tap, getting our kidneys all nicely energized, purifying our body, waking up our vitality. Yeah. Maybe tapping upper lung as well, a little more energy. Tapping away, as they say in Chinese medicine, lungs hold the emotion of sadness, grief. Kidneys hold the emotion of fear. So we're tapping it all away, bringing in more vitality, more energy, and more joy. Tapping it away. Tapping it. Thank you. Your body will thank you. You can even twist a little further if you wish, looking way over the shoulder. You can take it a little more of a twist. How's that feel? A little twist, looking over the shoulder. Or tapping the upper lung again. And slowly back to center. Before we come down to the ground, I'd like to balance the T balance, bringing a little more strength in the core, but also a variation of arms today. When we first did the T balance, we stepped forward on the foot, we established our weight on that foot, and our arms stayed by the ears. Okay, for today, let's start that way, but then you can slowly change so the palms are to the heart. Or maybe you find more balance if the arms are out from the shoulders. Or maybe by your sides. So we're going to change the arms very slowly. That might change the balance a bit, but let's see how that goes today. Okay, so let's slowly step forward with the leg of your choice, standing tall on that leg, arms extended. Remember, it's the back leg lifting that creates the tilt on the supporting leg. So we're going to lift the leg where it feels right for us to find a balance point. And then, maybe bring the palms slowly to the heart. That might change the balance. Go slowly, go slowly. That feels good. You can take another breath here. Or maybe the arms out from the sides. This might give you a little more help with the balance, actually. Some people like to bring them by the sides, or maybe even chest expansion arms. That might feel good. So we can move them slowly or just place them where it feels okay for you today. Try again. Another deep breath. But when ready, leg, torso comes all in one piece. How'd that feel? Remember to keep the core active. All right. So we're going to step forward on which leg? Okay. Step forward on the forward leg. Stepping forward. This is your other leg, right? Okay. In arms, we're going to start with the arms by the ears. Remember, the lift of the back leg is what makes the tilt happen. You're not reaching down, you're reaching out longer, longer, longest. When ready, maybe bring the palms to the heart slowly, slowly. Keep breathing. You might notice that the arms out to the side makes the balance feel a little more secure. Or maybe by the side, or interlacing fingers behind you. Shoulders down. Whoop. Yeah. Keeping that back foot lifted if you can. But when ready, yeah, we're going to bring the arms back, palms to the heart, and leg back underneath you. Rub the back. Yeah, I need more strength in the core. You know why? My body is telling me my lower back's a little. Does that make sense? Sometimes I use sound effects rather than words. Yeah, and that told me I need a little more support in the core. And I think I even reminded you guys that too in the T-balance to feel more support in the core. Thank you for reminding me. So let's come with 2 feet underneath us. Inhale, we're going to come into a squatting balance, which I cannot do, but I will talk you through it because I can't bend my knee as much. So we're going to inhale to lift the energy up, palms to the heart, and our knees are going to bend, shoulders stay over the hips, and we come into a squatting posture. Now the heels will lift naturally. You're going to balance on your toes. Yeah, balancing on your toes all the way down. Can you go all the way down? Your hips are not going to sit on your heels. There's going to be a little spring there. But you can come all the way down, all the way down. Yeah. There's a picture of it in module 5, but yeah. Thank you. And for those that are squatting and you're balancing on your toes, you can close your eyes. Yeah, for a little more. For just a little more challenge. Anytime you're balancing, whether it's on 2 feet, 1 foot, eyes closed. Yeah. Thank you. And then just bring your hips to the floor. Maybe feet before you. A little roll of the shoulders. Yeah. We're winding down. Maybe fingertips of the shoulders. Elbows, yeah. Throat chakra also brings health to your shoulders, arms lifting. And how's your neck? Let's exhale, shall we? A little neck rotation, chin down. Inhale, ear to the shoulder. Exhale, lifting the heart face high. Inhale, ear to shoulder. And exhale, chin in and down. And reversing the circle. Inhale, ear to shoulder. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, ear to shoulder. And exhale, chin in and down. And up to center. It's time to let all these wonderful benefits of every posture that we released, that we strengthened, that we've stretched, to come into a balance. So I invite you from your seated posture here, we're going to roll on down, thighs to the chest, slowly, slowly, the core, yeah, still working, and just roll the thighs. One more shake up to the sky. Feet and arms return to the earth with a double sniff in and a double ha ha. And a double sniff in and a ha ha. One more time. And a ha ha. Yeah, any other little wiggle room. Actually, speaking of wiggling, let's interlace our fingers behind our head, elbows might touch the floor, stretch the legs long, and just wiggle the shoulders, not the shoulders, the elbows, sliding them up and down against the floor. They're sliding against the floor, and just let the rest of the body wibble and wobble. the rest of the body wibbles and wobbles because it's coming from the movement of your upper arms, your arms. Actually, this is another Japanese generating practice. This is the second one. We did the vibration, didn't do it today, but the energy generating from the Japanese yoga, the vibration, that's number one. This is number two. It's not vibrating, it's as loose as can be. Just sliding. And preparing for your relaxation posture. Maybe another little baby bridge. Adjust, see where your arms and legs need to be. And then see where your breath needs to be. Slower, deeper. Maybe more gentle. I invite you to slow it all down. And let your feet now relax, starting at your feet, your toes, the soles of your feet, relaxing the tops of your feet. Feel your ankles free, clear. Deep breath to now send to your calves, your shin muscles. And how are your knees at this time? Maybe they do need a special breath there. Inhale, exhale, as if your knees are breathing. Yeah, usually we send the breath to places of tightness, of tension, but also feel them breathing. Feel your thighs breathing. Let the tension melt, soften, release. Thighs letting go. So now your hips can be more free. Do you feel energy? Yeah, through the legs. Let the pelvis rest, buttocks muscles, right side, left side, relaxing now. Feel the lower back breathe, the middle back, the upper back. And soften on the exhale. Feeling, the release of any stress, tension. Be gone. Feel the belly rise and fall. All your internal organs just loving this. Lower, middle, upper. Feel your heart expanding. And allow all your internal organs to rest, to function with ease. Relaxing your shoulders now, your arm, your fingers. Feel the energy from the heart exhaling down through your shoulders, arms, fingers. And breathing a blue, beautiful blue vibrational color to your throat, to speak your truth, to listen, to walk your talk. Relaxing your head upon the earth, you might notice your neck more free, your jaw relaxing, your mouth, your cheeks, your nose, your eyes, even your brain relaxing now. So every cell from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head is resting, is rejuvenating, healing at the deepest level as you truly surrender to this posture of relaxation. I invite you to breathe into this very special moment. Feel this breath, for you cannot take the same breath twice. So when in doubt, I invite you to breathe. Listen. Listen to your breath, for it truly is your teacher. And when ready to gently awaken, just with a little wiggle of fingers and toes, circling wrists, circling ankles, a nice stretch. Right side, left side, a little roll to the right. If you need more relaxation, just curl up to the right. Need a little more energy, roll to the left, curl up there. And when about ready, coming to your seated posture for one more breath, all together, yeah. Ready, yeah, set. We're going to inhale again, as if this inhale is drawing the energy from the earth and around us and above us. Right side, left side, yin and yang. Perfect balance. Yeah, it's all about the balance. Coming together, bringing it all home. I thank you. Any questions, let me know. And namaste. Thank you, thank you. Keep it going. Listening, breathing. It's all good. And namaste.